Welcome back to my channel. Why do people mask suicidal thoughts? If you're returning to the channel, then you know why I have these masks on. But if you're new to the channel, please let me give you a brief description why I have these masks on. Well, let's define masks. Masks is to hide, to conceal, or to pretend. So I'm only using these masks as illustrations or to represent what we do when we're struggling with our mental health and we are struggling with depression or suicidal thoughts. And we tend to mask our pain and pretend that everything is okay. And oftentimes we do that because we feel that we'll be ostracized because mental health, mental illness, suicide is such a taboo subject and often stigmatized. But it's my goal and my initiative to use my own testimony to inspire you and to encourage you to no longer suffer in silence, to learn to reach out to your friends and family, your positive friends and family, and the team of specialists, which are a licensed psychiatrist, a licensed psychologist, a mental health counselor, or a mental health therapist. They are trained where they can provide you with an evaluation and they can assess your condition and provide you with a treatment plan. According to statistics, 90% of all mental health cases have a treatable diagnosis. However, it is imperative for us to acknowledge that we have a problem and reach out for help. I myself suffer from a mental illness 12 years. I am a suicide survivor. No. Do I have all the answers? No. But God gave me this vision, and I'm going to hopefully try to tear down the stigma, to use my own testimony to encourage you, inspire you, where you can see a person that is living with a mental illness. And I have tools and a roadmap that I've been on for 12 years, and it has kept me alive. Yes, I am a previous suicide survivor, so I do know about losing hope. But today I am your hope to let you know that although after my suicide attempt, I still stayed suicidal for 3 years, but I made it. So I want you to learn to stay another day, because those days that I stayed has added up to 12 years. And I've been since my suicide attempt. So I am your living witness that if you reach out to your friends and family, seek therapy, you can learn to live with your condition. I did want to acknowledge Master P's daughter, Tatiana. Unfortunately, we lost her, according to a statement that I read. He said to substance abuse and to mental illness. So I send my deepest condolence to Master P, Sonia, her sisters and brothers, friends and family. Unfortunately, that we have lost her. Beautiful soul to mental illness and substance abuse. I did want to just give a brief overview about substance use. Substance use and co-occurring mental disorder. A substance use disorder, which is known as SUD, is a mental disorder that affects a person's brain and behavior, leading to the person's inability to control the use of substance such as legal or illegal drugs, alcohol, or medications. Symptoms can range from moderate to severe, with addictions being most severe form of SUDs. Researchers have found that about half of the individuals who experience a SUD, which is a substance use disorder, during their lives will also experience a co-occurring mental disorder or vice versa. Co-occurring disorders can include anxiety disorders, depression, ADHD, attention deficit hyperactive disorder, bipolar disorder, personality disorders, and schizophrenia, among others. For more information, you can see the National Institution of Drug Abuse report. You can go to their website. While SUD and other mental disorders commonly co-occur, that does not mean that one can cause the others. Research suggests three possibilities that could explain why SUD and other mental disorders may occur. Now, mental disorders can contribute to a substance use and SUD. Studies found that people with a mental disorder such as anxiety, depression, or post-traumatic stress disorder may use drugs or alcohol as a form of self-medication. However, although some drugs may be temporarily help with some symptoms of mental disorder, they may make symptoms worse over time. Additionally, brain changes in people with mental disorders may enhance the rewarding effects of substance, making it more likely that they will continue to use the substance. So people, substance abuse and mental illness, they coexist because normally people with a mental illness use substance abuse to self-medicate. So again, it is my goal, my desire for you to no longer suffer in silence. When you are suffering with your mental health, substance abuse, reach out for help with your positive friends and family. Reach out to those team of specialists, which are licensed psychiatrists, psychologists, a mental health therapist, or a mental health counselor. They are there to assess you and to provide you with a treatment plan to help you get back on track. Now, I do know we are in our economic times are being challenged with high costs and inflation. So if you do not have access to a licensed therapist, a licensed psychiatrist, you can reach out to your church to see if there are free counseling sessions. You can contact the Suicide Prevention Hotline when you have lost hope, and they can be reached at 1-800-273-8255. They are available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And you can contact them to see if there are free resources in your area, because I do not recommend you diagnosing yourself. Also, the YouTube community, they have licensed psychiatrists, licensed therapists. You can type your subject in, and then you can search for channels that are providing free, therapy to coach you. So again, people, I just want to encourage you, to inspire you to no longer suffer in silence. I have been living with a mental illness for 12 years. Is it easy? No. I recently myself have been faced with the last 10 days. I've not done a video. I've been faced with high medication costs. I've been going through my own depression. However, I choose to continue to use my voice, even in my own struggles, because I want to inspire you and encourage you so we can move forward and dismantle the stigma associated to mental illness and mental health. So again, I did want to send my deepest condolence to Master P, his family, his friends, Miss Sonia, her mother, and he said that he wanted to use his platform to recognize mental illness and take it more seriously. And one thing we know about Master P, once he says that he's going to do something, he will deliver. So he's going to use Tatiana's life and legacy and turn that pain into a purpose where he can become a mental health advocate, where we can educate our communities to reach out. Reach out when you are struggling. Do not feel embarrassed. You are not weak. You are experiencing a mental health crisis, and it's no difference from someone that has heart problems and they're taking heart medication. A mental disorder is an illness, but it can be treated. So I thank you for your time. May God bless you. May He keep you. And until the next time, and as I always like to say, your now is not your forever. I know your story because I myself am living it, and am living it. God bless you. Until the next time.